Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, Sacred Tarot Readings by Phil. I'm glad that you're here. I have to share with you that I started recording your reading, and I was going on and on and on and on, and then come to find out that the microphone was not on, and so it was totally muted. So let's go ahead and try this again. And so I know that for some reason that happened, and it's probably the message was probably not meant to be, or maybe everything happens for a reason, and it maybe have not been the message, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and start by asking you to please. I ask for your support more than ever, to please like my channel, subscribe, make a positive comment. Also, if you would help me by sharing the news with others, share the channel, share this reading with others that may need it. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get started with this reading. I'm excited now because I want to see what Spirit has to say regarding your 2026 reading for the New Year's, Scorpio. It is all about you. And so, without further ado, so one card comes up is to go ahead and give you your reading. Okay. I just want to, one of the things that I did hear Spirit say, and I want to make sure that I share this with you, is in the year 2026 and moving forward, is to go ahead and be a blessing and not a hinderer. Don't be the block, be the blessing to others, because in doing so, you will be blessed, abundantly blessed, okay? And I think that is the general message for the year 2026 for you, Scorpio. You have it in your power. If you don't believe it already, is that you are powerful and you have it in your power to block or to be a blessing to others. Okay, and so be a blessing. Don't be the hinderer. Okay, but be a blessing. So let me see. The first card has already come out, and I just want maybe I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 more cards so that we can get this reading going for you. Okay. Scorpio, I hope that you're having a good holiday season and that you're spending it among your loved ones. If not, then um, I hope that you find that sometimes the friends that we select, very intimate friends, and I'm not talking about sexual intimacy, okay, guys? I'm talking about intimacy, friendship, and where you can share things. And sometimes some friends will tell you the truth right on, um, you know. And everybody's like, whoa, that's so many cards. No, I'm not going to take all that. They're just popping for you. They're popping out for you. I have a lot to say. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to say for the year 2026. I like so far. I like what I'm seeing. Okay, 2 more cards, Spirit, asking for guidance regarding the 2026 reading for Scorpio. For all of my Scorpio, remember that this reading, Scorpio, are general, very general. And so take what resonates with you. What doesn't resonate, allow it for others to resonate with, because there may be others that do resonate with some part of the message. Okay, I hope that you stayed through the video. Again, please, I cannot emphasize it enough. Do like, subscribe, and make a positive comment and share with others as well. Okay, goodness, I love it. I love what I'm seeing. Okay, I love what I'm seeing. All right, Scorpio, let's get on with it. So, in the year 2026, as you move into the new year of 2026, remember that the general reading for everybody, if you haven't seen it already, I encourage you to go ahead and do so, because it talks about new beginnings. It's going to be like a blast. Not only that it's just the beginning of a new year, you know, but creating those opportunities for yourself, right? That is going to bring blessings. Blessings in what? Some of it has to do with relationships, whether romantic or business or otherwise, friendships. Others have to do with the fact of being able to create new business and new business ideas, that you will be able to unfold. Stick to one idea and make it manifest it in your life. Okay. For others, it's a connection, a new way of connecting with your own spirituality, whatever that is for you, and so you'll be able to connect. In the year 2026, I do show that you will fall into your own power. You'll be able to be empowered. All right. You'll be able to gain back the power that you felt that was lost. Okay. For some of you, maybe you were at a certain job, and now you've gone through a transition of maybe retirement. Maybe you've gone through a transition of making a decision that you feel that maybe you want to start this business. All right, this business venture, and so you're leaving things behind with the Emperor as your first card for the year 2026. So you fall into your own power, regaining your power. Okay, because in doing so, you see, you have victory. You have victory on your side. Okay, you have victory on your side, and you will be acknowledged. You will be praised. Okay, for a job well done. For others of you, it has to do with promotion in your job, that you're stepping into the newness of that. Be easy on yourself, like I stated in the New Year's reading. Extend grace. Okay, extend grace, because you don't go into a new job or into a new industry with knowing it all right, know that you're going to fail. The important thing is that you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going. You keep going until you get there, right? And then once you get there, then you get to the next thing that you want to go ahead and move forward with. All right. So it's not the end. Our lives, I think, Scorpio, our lives are always evolving, always evolving. And here we go. The next card that I have for you is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, it may mean that some of you have been waiting for some benefits, whether that's government benefits or whether that is some type of help, maybe a loan or something, maybe a bonus that is coming in. Okay, and so when you do receive it, then help those around you as well. Be generous, and that is a message that Spirit was telling you. Be a blessing. Be a blessing to others. Do not be a block, and do not hinder somebody else's blessing. Okay? Allow it to flow, because in doing so, you empower yourself, okay? Because you'll be able to receive the blessings that the universe has for you. I hope you can see that. Okay? So there is I was I can share with you many times that this has come up, where I've seen somebody in need, all right, and maybe they needed some money for gas. Maybe they needed food. Maybe they needed clothing. Maybe they didn't even express that they needed it, but I could see. Sometimes they did. Sometimes, they did not express it. But and I knew, like, I wanted to help, but I felt like very limited, because I'm feeling, oh my God, but I only have this much, and if I give this much, then what am I gonna do? You know what? You give it anyway. Because in doing so, you will be blessed by the universe in a way that you cannot even imagine. All right? Be a blessing. I cannot stress it enough. Be a blessing. Do not be a hinderer. Be the one that allows themselves to be the vessel for the blessings to flow through. And again, in doing so, there is so much. When I decided to give that less $10, or $20, or some of the food or whatever, what I felt was such joy in giving it. Yes, I hesitated, but then without thought, I went ahead and gave it. And when I did it, my gosh, I cannot tell you, the flow of everything that moved with it. Okay, I'm speaking to some of you now. Again, these are very general readings. For some of you, it will resonate. For some of you, it will not. Leave those parts that do not resonate with you. Leave them for the other people which need that message. Okay. Um, So just want to tell you about that. So coming into the new year, there is empowerment, there is victory for you, there is promotion at the job, there is an acknowledgement of a job well done, you know. And so, but be also giving of yourself. You know, it doesn't have to only be with money, it can be with time. Maybe somebody needs a word of encouragement. Maybe they're going through the darkest moments of their lives, and by you just being there, you don't have to say anything. By you being there and just listening, that's a blessing to somebody, because they feel that they can talk to someone, you know. um, I heard this one message from an actress, and she said, I don't ever want to say you have to do this or you should do this, something to that effect. And just that I'd rather just say something like, I'm pretty sure you'll make the right choice. And even in giving the advice of the tarot cards in this reading, and that is my attitude, is it is a matter of choice. I can tell you, right? But I cannot force you for sure. And I cannot tell you, you should. No, it is your choice. I would pray that you make the right choices for you, okay? So that you can receive the blessings that the universe, God, has to give you, or has to give you, all right? Not have, but has, has for you, okay? Um, I do show that in the year 2026 for some of you, you will be getting a new job you've applied for, some of you possibly the dream job. But remember that you do have to pay close attention to detail. Make sure that you are taking notes of the new promotion. If there's new things, new responsibilities, take note. Be forgiving of yourself. Extend grace. It's okay that you fail. The important thing is that you acknowledge it, number one. Number two, you dust yourself off, you pick yourself up, and you move forward, okay? So that you can do better the next time, all right? It's going to be a year of celebration for you, Scorpio, because a lot of stuff that, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Wow. By you being the blessing to people, all right, the things that you have been expecting for them to change or shift in your life, or this issue, or whatever situation you're looking for, whether that's your money investments, whether that is your time, or whatever it is, okay, relationships, whatever it is, you know, by you being the blessing, these investments are going to grow in such a magnificent, abundant way that you cannot even expect. You cannot even see. You can't even see it coming. It's coming. It's coming. But you have to trust. Now, there's a difference, I believe, between trust and faith. To me, faith is hopeful, and you shouldn't lose hope. So I'm not knocking it down, because it's a hopeful thing. You know, it's a let's hope for the best, right? Trust is it's done. You know, if I hold a key to a drawer or to the car, to my home, you know, whatever, that key is going to open that door, it's going to open that drawer, it's going to start the engine in the car, because I trust it. I don't even have to second doubt it. I don't have to be hopeful. I don't have to be hopeful and think, well, I hope it works. You know, I hope it works. No, you don't even have to think twice before putting that key in the ignition, and you know that car is going to turn on, right? Unless you have a car that is unreliable, then that's a different story. But for the most part, right, you know that the key is going to turn, it's going to unlock, it's going to unlock so that your engine on the car can start. It's going to unlock the front door. It's going to unlock the chest that you might have, whatever, because you know that that key belongs there and you trust it. And so I want to encourage you, Scorpio, to be able to trust, trust the universe. I'm not talking about a person, all right? I'm talking about trusting God, trusting the universe. That when you take action, You don't even have to think about it. It's like, there, here it is. You know what? It's a done deal. It's a done. I don't even have to think twice. I'm not going to turn back, because when you do that, everything else that you have going in your life, whether that's in relationships, whether that's in your healing, your own self healing, whether that's in your money investments or whatever, it's going to explode. It's going to grow. It's going to grow, but you have to trust, right? uh, it's one of those things. It's the way the universe works. So in doing that, because I feel that there is going to be, for some of you, like I said, the benefits that are coming in, whether you have been expecting these benefits like forever, and they're taking their sweet time to go ahead and approve their, some of you will be approved. All right. Some of you has to do with, receiving a lump sum of money that you were not expecting, and or some of you were expecting, and finally comes through. The help, the benefits, whatever those benefits are, or what shape or form it takes, um, they're approved. Okay, approved, approved, approved. And so, you know, be be generous. Be a blessing. Be a blessing with your time. Be a blessing with your food. Be a blessing with your time. You know, be a blessing with your money. Be a blessing to others in need. And especially in this holiday season, as we're coming to a close of this old year, the 2025 year, right? And go and stepping into the new one. A lot of people may be depressed or in a very dark place, and maybe you are too. You know, um, a lot of times, when I felt like I'm in a dark place, or what have you, and I see somebody, or somebody reaches out to me, and they're having their problems, they're having their darkest moments in their lives, and just by lending myself out, even though I'm feeling not that great myself, but in doing so, I'm encouraging them. But then something happens. Has it ever happened to you? Something happens that all of a sudden you feel better, because you know what you're doing. You're allowing that energy to flow. You're allowing that energy to flow, and by you being there for the person, even if you don't have to say anything, you don't have to say anything. Just by listening. All right. Maybe you do say something. Maybe you do bring words of encouragement. And in those words of encouragement, and even in the energy of silence, by just lending yourself to another human being, you know, you start feeling better about yourself. Because that energy is not only healing that person that needs you for that time, but it's also healing you, healing us from our own hurts, sorrows, or whatever we're going through, right? The darkest moments. Be a blessing. Don't be a hinderer. Don't be a block. Okay, you have it in your power, but it's all a matter of choice. Scorpio, nobody at the end of the day, at the end of everything, all of us as human beings have a choice. The cards, the energy of the tarot readings, which is ancestral. In my case, it's ancestral energy. Hearing as a medium, hearing the messages, not only what I see in the cards, but hearing the messages from spirit, you know, that bring and uplift people, right? So be an encourager, be a blessing, don't be a hinderer, don't be a blocker. Okay. So, in doing this for the year of 2026, Scorpio, you are going to be celebrating throughout the year, because you will have victory over victory over victory. Don't misunderstand me, though. There may be some challenges along the way, but overall, you'll have fullness of joy and happiness. And when those dark moments come, and when that sorrow hits, or loneliness, some of you are going through some lonely times right now. I was thinking of creating a video for singles, and the loneliness, and hell, sometimes even if You're not, even if you're with a partner or married or whatever, sometimes you may feel the loneliness. And in my upcoming videos, I want to touch about that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there's going to be celebration. There's going to be celebration, okay, throughout the year of 2026. And those things that are unknown to you right now, use your intuition. Your intuition is not going to fail you. Your intuition is going to tell you something. It's going to bring light to some things in your life, things that are yet to be revealed. I want to say that with this card of the High Priestess, which is intuition, or you see how she's sitting right behind her. There's a curtain, and there's a black and a white column, and so it's a harmony. I can say, oh, negative and positive, and yes, all that, but there's a harmony in the yin and yang. Even though it's negative and positive energy, they have to flow together to make the light turned on. Otherwise, we wouldn't have light. You know, so there's secrets to be revealed, but they're gonna be good. They're gonna be there's gonna be a sense of excitement in your life and a sense of joy. Joy, how? Does that mean that you're gonna be laughing all the time? No, 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 no. It just means that when times get rough, when things get really tough, you know what? You remember your vision. You remember your goal. You remember why you are in the job that you're in because of your passion. Okay? Why you went to school to study for this thing, whatever it may be, whatever degree, and that you were passionate, you're going to remember that the reason why you chose this, if your reason was to help others, then when those dark moments come, remember your passion. Remember why you selected this and the joy that it brings in your heart. Okay? So that's what I have to tell you, Scorpio. You're going to be awesome. You are going to be awesome in the new year. But the one thing is, be a blessing. Be a blessing like you've never been. Okay? Be a blessing to others. Don't hold, release. Don't hold back, release. Don't be a block, allow. Allow the energy to flow. Be the vessel for that blessing to flow. Okay? In the year 2026, it is going to be important that you understand this, Scorpio. Okay? Don't be a blocker. Even though you feel that you want vengeance because maybe someone did you wrong or you just didn't like them for whatever reason, whatever, right? Allow the universe to take care of it, because that's uh, another whole thing, different thing, but it has to do with karmic, um, you know, is it's karmic energy. And so if they hurt you, you hurt them back, and then you have to pay for that karmic energy. So it's just a mess. Allow yourself. Okay, you know what? I'm allowing this to flow. I am blessing them. I am blessing them. So let me go ahead and bring some cards. I want to, you know what? This all sounds really good. There is, some of you feel like you've lost your power, and honey, you're gonna bring your power back. You are bringing this power back to you. And because of that, people are gonna start noticing, wow, like this guy really walks in confidence. This guy is powerful. This guy, wow, like, is this the same guy that, wow, like they're gonna do like a second turn, third turn, I don't know, and they're gonna be thinking, wow, is this the same guy? Is this the same gal? Wow, they express themselves and walk in so much authority and so much confidence. Yeah, that's you, 2026. And because of that, you receive that promotion. Because of walking in that confidence and in your own power and taking it back. For some of you, you felt like it was stolen from you. No, it's there. It's there. Scorpio, that power is there. Okay? So let me go ahead, and I just want clarification. The one thing that I see here that I want clarification on is the High Priestess, you know. And you see, wow, I kid you not. Victory. Yes, communication, victory, but celebration. Celebration of good things. So you see, what you don't know, is that by you taking action in moving forward and being a blessing to the person that needs that blessing and allowing it to flow, there's a lot of victories, a lot of celebration, because by you doing this, taking this step of action, you don't know that there's a huge um, there's a huge wealth of health, money, investments, relationships. I don't know. Fill in the blank. The blessings that you've wanted, by you allowing yourself to be a blessing, this blessing is going to be so huge and so tremendous and so um, empowering. Okay, but by you being a block or holding back, it's not going to help the situation any. Okay, so Capricorn. Oh my gosh, I'm speaking to myself. I'm a Capricorn, but no, I'm not talking about Capricorn. I'm talking about Scorpio. So Scorpio, by you allowing yourself to be that blessing, there is an abundance of blessings in every area of your life that you cannot even imagine. All right. I am hearing that very strongly from spirit for some of you. I hope that this message resonates. I know that it does resonate with some of you. Again, please, 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 more than ever, I do ask for you to like my video, and also for please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, make a positive comment, and also share the goodness with others as well. So I want to go into the angel energy, and what number is coming up for you for the year 2026, Scorpio. Spirit, I ask my ancestors on whose shoulders I stand. I stand from long ago, that wisdom of old. Ashe. I ask my ancestors, please give me the energy number for Scorpio in the year of 2026. What number governs Scorpio in the year 2026? And this is what it is. And I'm glad that I brought my glasses, you guys, because I had in the other readings, I was like, where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? And I decided to bring them with me. So the number for you, Scorpio, for the year of 2026 that came out for you is 1414. Ignite your spark. Okay, spark, inspiration, opportunity, joy. Didn't I tell you? New beginnings. Okay, positivity. Okay, focus on your needs and desires with a joyful attitude. New opportunities, friends or friendships, or even family additions may be on the horizon. Embrace a positive energy to speed up the process. Okay, to speed up the process. Be a part of the blessing, not the blocker, not somebody that's going to block or hinder somebody's blessing. And you'll be sitting on the sideways, okay, because you've missed the opportunity of being blessed because you decided to be a blocker. Okay, you decided to be a hinderer. Don't be a hinderer. Don't be a blocker. Be a blessing. Be the vessel that brings through the blessing for the person that needs it, and it comes with a reward when you do that. Okay, so my Scorpios, please, my dear Scorpios, please remember that divine revelation is not about suspicions. It's not about paranoia. It is about my message to you through my tarot card readings. It is about uplifting you, about making you see things with introspection, making you think about how to handle things that you've gone through before, but differently. Okay, differently than you have before. It is about bringing blessings into your life and joy, and to remind you why we are here. Okay, love Blessings and peace to all until next time.